little phrase in here, and it says, Jesus does not die in defeat. And that is so profoundly theological for us, that according to the Romans, according to the religious leaders, that they had won. They had beat Jesus. Finally, they figured it out. Their schemes had all come together. That the religious leaders had gotten rid of this guy that they just were sick and tired of listening to. The Romans had gotten rid of someone who was stirring up the people because they just did not like it when the crowds started getting out of control. And they thought they had established control again. The reality is that when Jesus died on that cross, it was the exact opposite of defeat. It was victory. It was victory over sin and death and evil. And there's Latin that kind of encapsulates this, and it's Christus Victor, that Christ is victorious. And that his sacrifice for you and I on that cross, and his death on that cross, broken body, shed blood, it defeated sin so that you and I are not slaves to sin any longer. And it defeated death so that you and I do not have to fear about death any longer. That we have eternal security, eternal salvation. We have a hope and a future for more than just this world and what it has to offer us. And then, and the early church really picked up on this, that Jesus defeated Satan and all evil powers. Sometimes that's hard for us to believe as we look around the world today and we see so much brokenness around us. Because in a lot of ways, the devil is still active, and that is a reality for us. But his control, his authority was broken on that cross by Jesus. And now he stands in judgment. And what he was able to kick off in the garden with Adam and Eve, Jesus has come and fully tipped that on its head now. And so now we are not under the authority of Satan. And we do not have to abide by his rules and do life by his schemes any longer. That you and I live and root our lives in the victory of Christ. And it's interesting because if you then fast forward all the way to the end, into Revelation 5:5, it says, Jesus, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, is victorious. And so the cross is a battle cry of victory, that the war has been won, and that you and I are on the winning team. And now we get to live that victorious life with our families, in our neighborhoods, with our friends, at work, wherever we go, that we are not burdened by sin and death and evil any longer, but that we actually are called to take ground, to go out and be the hands and feet of Jesus, to go out and make disciples, to go out and live and be the shining light on the hill for everyone else, to hope, the testimony of all that Jesus has done for us. So think about that as we start to bring this devotional to a close, that we are still in this time, and it's hard in this moment of Jesus' death, but there is hope coming, and there is victory through Christ. God bless you guys on this journey.